Oh my God, this is so
sure
cool.
that we are.
I see it.
Okay,
We are
we
live. Woohoo! Hi,
Just
everyone.
want to make sure that we have audio in the stream. Just to double check. La, la, la.
Love that song.
The-
Audio in the stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Ah,
have
Yes,
audio
that
in
is
the
what we
stream.
are.
That was
So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the cast of Resident Evil.
Woo! Yes. Woo!
So
All right,
we
we're
will
here.
be.
Oh, I like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, so sorry about the technical difficulties here at Streaming Headquarters. But once again, we're going to go from left to right on your screen. You're going to say your name, the character that you voiced, and one awesome experience that you had filming or recording.
Filming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
This is a
filming.
masterpiece. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with jumping with a very lofty.
Hi, I'm Joe White. I was the voice of Chris Redfield. No, I'm joking. I'm Peter Jessup. I played Albert Wesker. And actually, to me, the most fun was meeting the crew that had come out from Japan to do this version of it. Was super exciting because of the stuff that they had done before. So.
Fantastic. Next up.
I am Hope Levy. Hi. And I play Rebecca Chambers. Here she is. And it was so voice recording this incredible game. It was my first time doing a combat type of game. Was that what you call it? And I found it amazing because I got to draw on my theater experience. That's why I was projecting so much, because I was encouraged to use my theater training. So I found that really exciting and fun to be able to use my training in that way.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Next up.
Thanks, Rob. I'm Heidi Anderson, and I'm the voice of Jill Valentine. This was such an amazing experience to play that role. And many people don't know that when we recorded, I recorded all by myself in a little room. Were you all by yourself?
I was by myself in a
And
little
you,
room.
Peter? You were,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
you were by yourself?
Yeah.
And then you came in later.
Right. Yeah.
And we're all, so we were in the newer games. They're getting together. We were acting all by ourselves in a room, and then there was a microphone hanging down right in front
Kind
of
of
me.
like this one right there
Kind
that
of
you
like
can't
that.
see. Can you see it? Can you show them? There's a mic.
Oh, it's
Except it was really
Right
close
there
to
it
my
is.
Right
face.
here.
And so because I had no one to make eye contact with, I would make eye contact with the microphone. And so my eyeballs went like this. So I was cross-eyed looking at the microphone.
But
and
you weren't being filmed. Thank God.
no, I was being
Oh,
filmed because they were, Capcom was filming
They
my
did facial
face.
capture.
forgot.
Yeah, so that when they chose the take that they wanted, they could say, do that take and let's copy what she's doing with her face for the animation.
Oh.
And so they've got all this film of me cross-eyed at Capcom somewhere if they didn't delete it.
Very attractive.
That's really funny.
This
And
is
next, but not least.
Hi there. I'm Peter. No, I'm kidding. I'm Joe White. Was the voice of Chris Redfield. Almost 25 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a long time. The
Thanks, Reese.
funnest, I think the funnest part that
Sorry, Reese just liked my shirt, so I'm saying thank you to Reese.
and I was only 7 years old at the time when I did the voice. So that makes me, what does that make me now? 25 plus 7? I don't know. Do the math.
I can't do math.
I'm 112 now. I think the most fun that I had was doing the bodily being thrown around the room sounds, the hit sounds for being attacked by Plant 42. You know, the big plant in the room. It picks Chris up and it throws him around the room. Well, that was a lot of fun to do because they had already done the animation for the plant. So I had to watch video of the plant throwing the Chris model around and try to time the hits with that. So it was like the plant would throw him and I'd go, getting thrown and doing all the hit sounds. That was a lot of fun. It was very cathartic.
Ron's reenacting that for you, by the way.
Yeah, I did actually.
Off the camera.
You want to do that? How'd it go?
That was crazy. I was being thrown this way and that way.
There you go. Well, wasn't that part of your theater training too?
It was part of my
Come on.
theater training.
Yes,
I went
yes,
to a
it was.
particularly harsh theater school where they actually threw you against the wall. It was.
They did?
No, I'm
The
kidding.
theater of harsh knocks.
Just kidding, right?
So thank you for that. So
There you go.
first off, I have a question for all of you phenomenal people.
Yes.
How does it feel to know that you were some of the originators of the genre of video games, which is
Survival
the
horror.
horror survival,
Survival.
that now it's completely exploded. But you guys were part of as the kids say, the OG.
Yeah.
So how does it feel? And this is a two-part question. One, how does it feel doing it at that time, not knowing where this genre would go, and now looking back and saying, yeah, we laid the ground for this, and we could start in reverse order. So it was you, Jeff.
Okay, it feels fantastic. And I'll tell you why. Last year, we started doing, going out to some of the conventions and meeting the community and the people who are now at this in 2025 deeply involved with the survival horror genre, and it has grown into such a thing with such a devout following that to have been at the beginning of all that and to be a part of that, especially with a game like Remake, because it still resonates. Our game, you can still play it today, and it still looks great. The pre-rendered backgrounds are fantastic, say what you want about the tank controls, whatever, but you can still play that game today and have a good time. And people do. In fact, one of the greatest things about our position is that when we're at conventions, we get people coming up to the booths to say hello, telling us that their father got them into the game.
Yeah.
And it's their father-son time or their father-daughter time or what, it's something that is generational now. We don't, not just the people who played it when it came out, but now they're passing it on to their kids because the game holds up.
Yeah.
They can play this and then they can go off and play Red Dead Redemption 2 or whatever, or any of the games that are being made now on the new game engines that look fantastic and still feel like they're playing a recent game because the game still looks that good. So that's what's exciting to me, is being a part of that amazing community. The love that we get from people at the conventions just makes my heart explode.
Yes, and here too. So we really appreciate you guys joining us. This is awesome. And so back in the day, 25 years ago, video games were not a big deal.
They were called video games.
Yeah, they were. Why? What do we call them now?
Games.
Oh,
You don't say video game, but people are like, what? Games.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very true.
yeah.
That's why
The
gamers.
video
games.
aspect.
Yeah.
of it.
And now if you
Right.
play a game that's on
Or-
a tabletop, it's called a tabletop game.
Oh,
Right,
right.
right.
Tablets, Apple, board
Wait, they
game.
were
Right.
actually called CD-ROMs back then.
Yes,
Back in
CD-ROM
our day.
games.
CD-ROM.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we didn't know. We had no
We used to
idea.
carve CD-ROMs out of wood with a stone.
Yeah.
We had a piece of obsidian that we'd break off and cut the CD.
That's a totally different game company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stoneworks.
So we didn't know. We just didn't know. And what genre in video game or CD-ROM game it just wasn't even a discussion. And so to now be 25 years later, and in the meanwhile, about 17 years went by before I found out that Resident Evil was a hit. I just didn't know. And so to find out about it this late in life and to have the opportunity to connect with fans after all these years, and it's amazing. And like Joe said, at the conventions, we have generations coming up, like an aunt with her niece and her nephew, or a parent with their child, or a kid who got their parent into it. It's like, really? I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And so I love being a part of this game. And I love that the franchise is successful, and in part because they will always come back to this game, because this was the one where you're honored to say, that became a hit. And we're just it's so exciting to have been a part of it. To still be a part of it.
So a couple things. So when I recorded the game, I think I had 2 days of work. I just remember being, of course, again, by myself. I did not have visuals. Or if I did, I really do not remember, because I remember being directed to react a certain way. So in hindsight, now I'm like, I wish I had seen certain visuals so that maybe my theatrical training, I would have been a little more subdued in certain places. Maybe I wouldn't have overreacted screaming for you, when you're right next to me. I always say, like, Chris, so
Rebecca,
loud,
okay,
and
my
you're right
ears, I'm
here.
right here. You don't
Right.
have to
But I didn't know he was right next to me when I was screaming for him or something. I don't know. But the most rewarding for me is, of course, when we've done our conventions and somebody comes up to me and says, you helped get me through my adolescence or my childhood. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because back in my day, maybe it was a book. I read a book, or my cat helped me get through adolescence seriously.
Mhm.
And to hear that the gameplay, actually just having that moment, it helped certain people get through certain hard times in our lives. And I find that like really amazing and touching, and I'm grateful.
Can I just tell the
Yes,
story?
please do.
We were at a convention in Pasadena early last year,
Mm-hmm.
and
Last
a young girl came up to the table in tears, just sobbing. And I said, what's wrong? What's the matter? She said, well, this was my father, and this was with my father, I played this game, and it was our father-daughter time, and he loved you. He loved Chris Redfield, and he really wanted to come to the convention to meet all of you guys. But a month ago, he passed away. He didn't get to come. So she was coming, and she was meeting, and we were signing, things for him. So I'm in tears.
Yeah.
She's next to me.
Yeah.
She's in tears.
Yeah.
The girl is the people behind her in line are in tears. It's that depth of emotion that is shocking to me, that people are so touched by something that a lot of people poo-poo and write off as it's just a game. It's, how can you be emotional about that? But
No, they're more than that. Games have developed a whole life of their own, just within society. But to what you were saying about, shoot, I had a great salient point and I've forgotten it. See, that's
You've
what
seen it
happens.
sailed through your head.
That's
It's like,
what
I have a great idea. And then it's like,
Yeah.
gone.
One of the things that has come out of developed in the game industry, as a result of our not knowing where our character was in proximity to the other characters and maybe being too loud, was the advent of directors. And the VO director in a video game is nope, we dropped out.
oh,
And you're back.
That the VO director in video game or in interactive recording sessions is vital, because they've got the script, they know where everything is, they know where everyone is, they know what your relationships are, and they're the ones that can walk you through that so that sort of thing doesn't happen. But as far as this being, how do we feel about it being the sort of foundation stone of the survival horror genre? I remember when this first came out, I got a sneak peek at some of the backgrounds while we were recording.
Oh.
I got a sneak peek at some of the backgrounds while we were recording this, and they blew my mind because the artwork was so good. And when it came out, I watched it and I thought, this is going to change everything.
Really?
Because I was a gamer. I'd been a gamer since games existed, really, video games. And this was unlike anything I had ever seen. They had done stuff with live action, like, Seventh Guest or 11th Hour, that kind of thing, where they filmed people and then did little cutscenes like that. Mm-hmm. And this changed the whole game of games. So, I knew this was something special. I knew this was going to be, revolutionary, and it turned out it was. It doesn't seem that way now when you look back on it, because everything is like that now. But at the time, it was like listening to a Beatles song for the first time. You're like, holy crap,
right.
This is going to change everything.
Yeah.
Well, for this game to last so many different iterations, remakes, and we're still good. Remakes and everything like that. You say that, oh yeah, you didn't think it was going to be a big thing, but when you were there in the booth and you were reading your lines, didn't you feel something? You're like, out of all my other projects, this has legs.
Yeah.
This feels like something. Just like, no.
I hate to say it like that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It was my first video game.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah.
I had done some other stuff, and the dialogue in those there was a 7-second rule. That every line had to be recorded in 7 seconds, because that was the longest sound file they could get, given the technology at the time. So when we started doing these scenes and we're having these dialogues, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is going to be different, that we can actually interact and you can say an entire sentence.
Have an actual
Not have to-
conversation.
So that was a big step forward, I think. And that I knew that was going to be big too. So
No, I knew this was something special because of the acting, what we were being called upon to do as actors. It felt much more, like I said, theatrical, different than the animation I was doing at the time. It was more, even though I'm at times overacting, I feel, because of the circumstance. There's a lot riding on our moments, and it's very heightened, but I felt like it still was based in reality of, a creature coming towards us or having to survive. It's, you can come through. Someone's trying to come through. Yep. So I knew this was a different style of acting than, let's say, at the time, the animation that I was doing, the character animation work I was doing. So it felt,
Yeah.
I knew it was something special.
Yeah, this was my first game.
Yep.
And I had just started doing voiceover. I was working at Disney and started doing scratch dialogue, and had been doing that for a few months. And so I didn't have a lot of experience when I did this game. I really had no feeling for what it was. I wasn't aware of the Resident Evil.
No, I was.
It wasn't a franchise
Right.
at the time. And actually that's not true, because 1, 2, and 3 had come out by the time our game came out in 2002. So there was a franchise building.
But we didn't know
Yeah.
that.
We didn't
Was
know that it would
Internet
become-
Movie Database even
No,
IMDb?
no, and
Like
again-
that's my Bible,
But again,
right?
it also it was a different style of game.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a God's eye view. It was a resource management,
Mhm.
fiddly kind of,
Yes.
and those kinds of games
Oh.
are great.
Instructional, right?
That kind of thing. But this was the first one that was actually it was a first person shooter with a story,
Yeah.
and it was like,
Oh.
wait a minute.
And it
That's-
made you
Yeah.
hold yourself accountable for the actions that you did in the
Yep,
game.
yep,
Right.
If you run out of bullets, well,
yep.
you got 2 hands.
Yeah.
Oh.
How fast can you dodge?
Exactly. Exactly. So you can see all the love. I definitely wanted to highlight this comment one more time by Joe Valenfield, 96. Says Resident Evil is so loved by many gamers, but for some fans, mad ones like me, the series is kind of like a family member. So grazie for all the time here.
Grazie.
Prego.
Prego.
I don't know why I gave that person that accent, but
Yeah.
I just
Well, because she said grazie.
Yeah, that's how we do. But my next question, because I'm assuming that, no, I'm not assuming anything. Were you friends before me?
No.
Not even letting me finish. Like,
I'm so sorry. No,
Please.
we didn't know each other.
I'm just going to sit back and let Jim take this one.
I'm so excited because that's actually a big part of this whole thing is we didn't know each other
Mm-hmm.
until
2015.
yeah, exactly.
When they
I
did
got
the
a
remaster.
phone call.
I didn't know you guys
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
You guys met.
We-
I got a phone call. So we all did the game. The game came out, was out for a few years. And I had not thought a thing about it for all that time until I got a phone call out of the blue from a gentleman in Bristol, England, named Paul Freshwater. Paul, if you're watching, I love you.
Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Very good friend of mine. And he runs the Crimson Head Elder podcast. And he called me out of the blue to see if I would come on to do an interview. And I did. We became friends. And then we decided to try and get other voice actors from the game together. So we were able to contact, I forget exactly how we contacted you. I think he may have had some contact information, some emails or something from something. But it wasn't until then that we all met.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we all got
Now, I
together
will say-
for
Before that, though, when they did the remaster,
2015.
in 2015, they had a big launch party, and Joe and I were invited
And
we were
Dirty
the-
Laundry in Hollywood.
at Dirty Laundry in Hollywood. It was a very chic party. None of the guests there knew anything about video games. They just knew about going to hip clubs.
They were,
And so we sat in the VIP room and just chatted all night and became friends and stayed in touch. And now we play Dungeons and Dragons together. He comes over to my house. And we play D&D.
Yes,
Who's the bard?
We do
well,
not have. Oh no, we do have a.
We do have a.
We do have a
do we
bard. Yeah.
You have a campaign with no bard?
I'm a,
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just
I can
crazy
tell there's
because
somebody that wants to join now.
There's a whole bunch of musicians in the group as well,
Yeah.
so, and none of us are bards.
Yeah.
You don't know it, but that guy down there is a heck of a singer songwriter. Has recorded some amazing songs. This girl right here has a beautiful operatic Broadway voice and has her
Folks-
own show.
Folk show.
One woman
I don't know
show.
if you want it. Can we
Amazing.
pitch
Connie
the show?
I
Converse.
do
Connie
a really
Converse?
cool show. I mean, I don't know if we're pitching those, but
I
yes,
think you
we
should.
all do
Yeah.
all sorts of things. One, we're not doing voiceover work. So I do a one-person traveling touring show called the Connie Converse Universe, starring me, Hope Levy.
So good.
It's
Thank you
so
so
good.
much. And I actually just recorded an album. The album should be coming out around early August. But Connie Converse is a real person. We don't know what happened to her. She chose to disappear in 1974 at the age of 50, and she left her original demos behind. The demos were the demos she recorded in the early 50s. I discovered her songs on Spotify. I was blown away. And yes, I've created a whole show about her, and I perform her songs. So you can also go to, you can find me on my Instagram page, Hope Levy 20, or Connie Converse Universe at Connie Converse Universe to find out more about my show. Anyhow, that's my plug. Okay, do you want to plug something? Hello.
I got nothing to plug. I'm good. Yeah.
Something else. Heidi?
Oh, and then we've got to circle around to how we all got together.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's what
Joe-
you were starting
Enough
with.
plugging.
Joe
Let's-
really got us.
Yeah.
Well,
all
I got
together,
another
so-
phone call out of the blue, and by a gentleman who represents artists, actors, singers, wrestlers, performers of all types. He represents them to bring them onto to conventions. Jack Tillery at Priority Performances.
Appearances.
Priority Appearances. You can look up, yes, you can look that up. Called me and said, hey, I represent people to get into conventions. And I had been thinking about this because I have some other friends who are much bigger celebrities than I will ever be. And they do these conventions all the time.
Hey, you're Chris Redfield.
And they said, oh yeah, it's great. No, you should go do it. It's, it's really a lot of fun. And you get to, you can sell some pictures and sign some autographs, meet some people. And so I said, yeah, I'm very interested. I would love to do it. In fact, I know the other actors from the franchise. Would you like me to call them and see if we can do this as a group? And he said, yes, by all means, let's do that. So I called them all up and we got it together. And we actually are also in touch. You may see someone missing from this group. That is Barry from the game. If you're a hardcore Resident Evil person, you know Barry. What's his last name? Barry.
Burton.
Burton. Yeah.
Burton. Thank you. And Ed Smarin, the actor who did Barry's part for our game, is also a part of our group. He's out in the Midwest. He wasn't able to come here today.
Yes, somebody was asking about where is he?
Yeah, and we actually have not had a chance to meet him yet.
Oh.
Does he exist?
We just we were able to track him down. He's very shy. He's I don't think he has a social media presence. He's still an actor. He's out. He's still acting and doing stuff. We had him booked on one convention this year. It was going to be the first time the entire cast without Enrico, or is there any other character in the game? I think that's it. Oh, well, there's Joseph, I think he's dead though. And there's the guy that's up in the. Right. There's one more guy, and that's the guy in the helicopter that flies away. And Chris goes, "Where the hell's he going?"
I think that was actually me.
Was it you?
Oh, was
I
it
think
you?
they had me do that. Yeah. It was just the one line, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I play.
So he's here too. He's here too.
You didn't disappear.
But yeah, so perhaps one of these days the entire cast will get together.
But yeah, Joe got us all together. So that's why
Yep.
we're here
So
today,
that's how it happened.
because we all got connected because Joe brought us together.
I think it's only right. I think the fans would demand to see the entire crew,
Yes.
the entire cast of Resident Evil here together.
I think so.
So bring us to a convention near you.
But only if we all get like souvenir tea virus like vials, just so we just like no, get
Oh
away from
yeah,
me.
yeah. No, they're out
Yeah,
there.
we need the vials.
That's
True.
one of the my big thought was, oh yeah, Resident Evil. I could turn this into a cottage industry. There's so many different things, all props. I bet no one's done this. Get on the
Everyone's done
internet.
it.
Everybody's
Like there
Yeah.
are everything you can possibly imagine has been made, is being sold, except one thing. You cannot find a Chris Redfield Funko Pop.
Oh yeah.
Or an Albert
Funko
Wesker
or-
Funko Pop.
Refuses
I
to
found
make
one. Yeah.
a Chris Redfield Funko, but they will not.
No
do it.
Rebecca Chambers
They
either.
never made
A
an
fan
Albert
made
Wesker
it.
either.
Yeah.
There is
see?
a Jill Valentine.
Yeah,
There's
There is
Jill
a Jill.
Valentine. Yeah, that's
Thanks
amazing.
a lot, Jill.
Yeah.
There's another thing that you guys don't have:
What?
an exclusive Airbnb experience.
What?
No, we don't. That's very true.
That would be because you've seen The Incredibles. They've had their Airbnb experience, and like Despicable Me. Imagine a Resident Evil Airbnb experience.
Oh my
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh.
You know, you just
People go-
literally
yeah,
go,
like
you
a-
walk through the door and like you just see Raccoon Police Department.
Sure.
Iconography all over the place and stuff. You see
That would be
the
huge.
Dead Sea. Hashtag you guys should go into that.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
the experience, the immersive, or the immersive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But we do have time for one last question, and this is from our streaming YouTube favorite, David Mzangi. He follows all of our
He's
streams,
so
and
kind.
this question is question for all. What did you all enjoy most about Resident Evil?
I'm gonna let
That's
somebody
the
else
question that you're.
Yeah, honestly,
You're all up on all the questions.
That's
Well, it's a-
What
a
did we
tough
enjoy
one
most?
because
It's a
there's a
hard
lot to
question.
enjoy.
This
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
being here
Yeah,
together,
this is it. This is
getting
for me
to be
too.
together and
Yeah.
still talk
Oh, I
about
thought
the
they
game.
meant about the game.
Oh, about
Oh,
the
the
game.
game.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
about the game.
The game.
Honestly, to me, it's just the whole feel of it. It's the
Very moody.
and we're back.
Moody.
To me, it's
dark,
it's the
the
feel of the
dark
game.
look.
It's how creepy
It's
Mhm.
creepy.
every single
music.
thing is, and it's just like you're
Absolutely.
on the edge the entire time.
The sound design
And that's
is
awesome.
sound-
Oh, sound design's
Incredible.
amazing
and that was done
Yeah.
at Sound Deluxe.
Yeah.
I believe.
in Hollywood.
Gone.
On
It was on
No,
Hollywood
it's,
Boulevard.
Boulevard.
it is gone.
Boulevard.
No,
It's
it's,
gone.
it's
It's all
definitely.
gone.
My
Yeah, we
wife
saw-
was the office manager there.
I probably met her because I used to go in there all the
Probably
time
did,
to
yeah.
audition and
Yeah.
work there.
Yeah.
My gosh,
Yeah.
I had no idea. That was
Yeah, I like the light in every scene. There's a different light source, and the
Yeah.
way that it emanates through the room, and maybe flies are going through it, or lightning is coming through.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
the
it's just-
detail is
It's
incredible in
yes,
this game,
That's my
especially
favorite.
again for the time. The
Mhm.
detail.
Groundbreaking.
Wow.
Well, and if you play the remaster, it's even
It's even
It's
more
even-
beautiful.
it's-
right?
yeah,
it's
They really
fantastic.
pumped it up.
and you can play the remaster on an Xbox, which
You can
Yeah,
actually
the
play it
Xbox.
on any. You
Yeah.
can play it on PC.
He's like, I got it.
You
Yeah.
can play it on PC now too.
I had to choose. My wife made me choose one console.
Oh.
You have to choose one console. Yeah.
It's
You're
on
stuck
PC.
on a desert island, one console. Which
Right.
One person's gonna say Nintendo Switch. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have to bring it down.
Okay,
So,
Thanks
right.
for stopping by,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody. Oh, we're not
Oh.
done. Wait,
We're bringing it down. So, ladies and gentlemen, in about 10 minutes or so, these fantastic people are going to go live on Instagram to sign their awesome orders. So if you want to get one collectible Resident Evil gift, go to streamy.com/Resident Evil right now. So with that, you see, this man knows how to sell. Love it. So
Well, they can see it on Streamily.
exactly.
You
So
go to
with that,
Streamily.
Mhm.
let's go down with Peter. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media. So when we go live at 3:45 Pacific Standard Time, they know where to catch it for your time.
Absolutely.
I thought we were doing it on Streamly.
So we're not going
Are
to
we-
stream. We're
can we get it
confused
on?
too.
So you're going live on your individual Instagrams, and we will be showing this live on the YouTube as well.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I am at
Love it.
Dad Jessup, JESSOP, on Instagram.
Oh,
Okay. Well, so I'm a little challenged with the Instagram. I need to get better at it. I admit it. Okay.
You want to come on at Dad Jessup?
Can I
with
just
me?
go to yours?
Yeah.
I might just go to Peter's and just join Peter if that's okay. So go to Peter's, or is that really terrible? Is that okay?
No, it's fine.
Is that all right?
That's
I'm just
fine.
gonna- is that really terrible? I'm going to join Peter. Okay, because so we can do this together. So what was that
So
again?
she'll be
Your
at
at
Dad Jessup.
Dad Jessup. Do you need to write that down? People can find you, right?
DAD
We're gonna go to his.
JESSOP.
We're going to be together.
Yeah.
Okay, signing.
Okay, great. And so I am Heidi_Swan1. I know. I joined Instagram before I knew Resident Evil was a big thing. Otherwise, I would have been Heidi Anderson on Instagram. But here we are. So Heidi_Swan1.
and
You can find me at Joe White Comedy, all one word, White spelled Whyte. Joe White Comedy, all one word. That's me. And I just want to say thank you very much to all the people in the stream. We didn't have a chance to really
Look at
address individually all of your comments, but there are some great comments there. And someone I saw flashing by there very quickly, Brad Vickers. Brad is the guy in the helicopter.
Is that Brad? Okay.
Was that you?
No. Oh, is that the character's name?
Brad.
Then yes. Then yeah, that
You're
must
like,
have been.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Brad, hey
You
Brad.
guys know
Where the
your
hell's it
game
going?
very well. Thanks.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being on the
You
screen here
guys.
today. Don't forget to go to streamy.com/Resident Evil to get your collectibles. And we will be back in about 10 minutes for the signing. See you guys
Awesome.
soon.
Thank you.
Do we take
You're-
turns? Because we're all sharing one feed.
So
I'm not
right
sure.
now,
I'm just like, woohoo.
you guys are now live
Oh,
on
wait a minute.
Instagram all together, and you're live on the YouTube.
Cool.
Actually, let me.
on
Okay.
the YouTube.
I
I love it.
YouTube.
On the
YouTube.
YouTube. On the YouTube.
Thanks, Grandma.
I know.
There
I
we
love
go.
the YouTube. I love it.
We will have these things worked out momentarily.
Where?
Just
Joe.
to let everybody know,
Oh,
Is this one
We
of these is
also
actually
have
mine
these
from home? I don't want to get it.
standees that are
I'm gonna
kind of
use
cool.
theirs.
Those
This is
are for
theirs.
sale as well.
Is that
If you're
theirs?
interested in Standee, let us know.
could you pass me a red and a
Sure.
blue?
There's a red. No, that's purple. I'm confused.
Right, we're
And a-
back.
This is
And
blue.
a silver? Is there a
Blue.
silver down there?
Let's get all. Oops, sorry.
Or
Okay, look at
silver
the
or
silver. Here's red.
Silver.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Red.
don't forget if you want to get one of your special, unique, one of a kind Resident Evil
One of a
swag, go to streaming.com/ResidentEvil. So while you guys are watching here on the beautiful streaming YouTube, you should go on these phenomenal people's Instagram and see them face to face. You can hear it on our YouTube or on the Instagram. So with this, are you ready?
Let's
We
do
are.
it.
Yeah.
It's time to
Let's
sign.
do
So
it.
go down the first one,
That's awesome.
and
So
basically
my
you guys
first,
could go down the line and be like, "Hey,
Okay.
Joe, this is so." You guys
Oh,
could
yeah.
just,
Okay, cool.
do it like this. So number one is 41.
Number one is number 41, and it's going to be this particular picture right here. And I'm signing this for Fahad,
There you go. Now,
and this is going
now
to be
you go up next.
Okay.
number 41.
This is for Dratheus. Dratheus. And yes, I am going to sign Look Out, It's a Monster in red.
There you go. Hope.
Oh yes. Hey, this is for Dennis. And it says that sounded like Moonlight Sonata. And thank you. And that's what you want me to write. So it's going to be written.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then this one is for Katie. We'll be putting that on there.
So can I get another red? My
Yes,
red is
I will
not
get
very
you another
good.
red pen. Yeah.
Continues.
No, that's
No, that's a pink.
I don't know.
This is
Oh, just
a
do it.
red
Do
Expo.
it.
Let me look at. Oh, right here.
Okay.
That's a pink.
Thank you.
How do we know what color they want?
Oh, that's your choice.
That's your choice, unless they signify that there's a specific color. We have a red.
All right,
Do we have any more black? Sorry.
Oh, no.
Do we have any
show
more
it to Katie.
black?
Oh,
add
no.
Victorian, Katie.
Hold the marker. Hold the. Instead of hold the door, but you know.
Okay, I'm just gonna write right now.
So your
I'll
home
do
marker
green.
instead of Hodor.
So-
Hole marker.
That sounded like moonlight. That.
Is there another?
somebody up just by
Is
looking
there
at it.
another blue?
Yes. Hold on.
Mm.
Just a superhero folder.
thing?
Mhm.
Blue, 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 blue. We have turquoise. Let me see if we have blue in here. Yes. Oh.
All right, Fahad.
Hold on.
There it is. We continued our search
Hey,
for the other
Commander.
members, and it turned into a nice.
Thank you.
New
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, no problem. And by the way, don't let me be the host of this. You guys just keep.
No,
going
you're
down
doing
the
it.
list.
All right.
Great job as host. So
Oh,
Yes, thank you very
keep on
much.
just being you.
Rob.
Thank you.
Okay, I just signed mine for
There we go.
Dennis.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, put the number of that cue on the back. So you put the number on the back.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. And then
All right.
once you're done, put it to the side, let it dry for about 30 seconds, and then go on to your next one.
All right, this
And
One
then-
one's
market complete.
also to
Does it
Fahad.
matter how big the number
we go.
is on the back?
No, just put it in.
Chris,
And I
I'll
mark
take a
it
piece
as
of the action.
complete.
Yep, there you go.
Can I say who mine's for now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait,
so
I
when
gotta
you're
find
done
a picture.
signing, just put it up, show them, and there you go.
I accidentally deleted
Dratheus, here you go.
previous-
Thank you so much.
So this is 43, so I'm thinking it's 42 too.
Yeah.
This one is for Fahad. And Fahad wants, are you okay?
There we
You
go.
want me to treat
Okay,
your
and this is
wounds?
for
Oh, number
There we
4
go.
for Lucy.
number 4 for Lucy. Lucy in the sky.
There you go, Fahad.
Autographs. Lucy, I'm signing this for you right now. Dear eBay. Okay, so this is Toulouse.
And I got one here for Rebecca.
All right.
Not
we
Rebecca
have-
Chambers.
Okay. I got
but-
confused.
Can you add a quote? I certainly can.
We have a comment by Dratheus said,
You're so welcome. This is so awesome. Thank you for being here. This is so cool.
and ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid if you did not get anything today. Their shops are going to be open. So go to streamy.com/evil and get your stuff today. I just feel like anytime you say the franchise, you have to say it like that.
Definitely.
You definitely do.
Yes.
I'm just like, imagine a baby saying that. That would be hilarious. Like, oh, did you just fart, burp? What's going on? Like, I'm a baby. That's what it is.
Okay, this is for
Oh my God.
Dennis.
There you go, Rebecca.
Dennis, here we go.
The
Right,
ultimate
the
life
name.
form.
Barry, thank
Tyrant.
God you're safe. Let's do this.
Cool.
I put my name. Don't they want our name?
All right.
Yeah, just say
Here you
two.
go,
Oh,
Yes. Okay.
Lucy, make for that man.
could we
Make for
ask
that mansion.
Dratheus, does he want his name on it? Because I think I put the quote, but I didn't put to Dratheus.
I forgot to do that too.
If it says
Two.
to Dratheus,
Then
you would
you
put
do
it
it.
up.
I feel
I
like I'm
got
in
you.
school
It would have been under
and I'm
special
failing.
instructions.
No, it would
You're
be
doing great.
You're
I'll
doing
make
great.
it out too.
Yeah, it will make it
So
out
that
to-
one's for that. So if we
for
go
Dennis.
back one.
So let me see. Yeah, so go to
This next one's for
that's
summer.
The old school way to do this. And then let me put that over here, and then click hidden. So what number is this one?
This is 2.
That's 2. So
Mhm.
so do we have anything for Drake?
He was number 1.
It was number 1. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's go. Oh, sorry. I completely forgot. It's an apple. It's been a while since I've used one of these things. Yeah, it is to Drake.
Make to Dratheus. Okay.
There
Oh,
you go.
Sorry
He
about
wants
that,
2.
Dratheus. Dratheus, we're gonna get
I
this
didn't
right.
realize you want 2.
We're doing this right.
You're good. You're good. Ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry.
this is the beauty of streaming. Anything and everything will happen here.
Summer.
But I have to. I'm so
With your
behind.
quote?
Aw,
Oh, yes,
this
dear.
is
Just
awesome.
like this.
Okay, this is you guys
With
you
the heart.
bring something up. This is going out to Joseph Hobby, and we met at the Megabyte Gaming Expo, and he said, "No instructions. Just wanted to say thank you for being awesome and your kind words." Thank you so much, Joseph. You are now my new hobby.
So since you guys are signing and talking to your fans, besides Joe, because we specifically know Joe plays the game. Do you
Also, yeah.
Peter?
you play?
Yeah, I have played the game as well. Yes.
Okay, Dratheus, I fixed
So
it.
Have you guys like caught up and
Dratheus.
played some recent games, or it's just your game?
I
I
played them all.
I have not played them all. I have played a couple of them. I played ours. I played 5.
Okay.
But again, I've been I was restricted by console,
Oh yeah, that's true.
earlier. So that was a problem. But yeah, I'm more of an RPS guy. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I like my stuff a little calmer, not as tense. I play video games to relax, not to get
Uh-huh.
nervous and you know.
I totally get that. So hope you're gonna let
What?
that drive for
I
a
know,
couple of seconds.
I don't have enough room.
Oh, I got you.
That's
I
my
got you.
problem. I don't have enough room. Can I ask a question,
Absolutely.
Rob?
Well, you can ask anything you
How
want.
do you
I
go
know.
back? Because
Oh.
I think I needed to add something.
Yeah,
that I forgot,
absolutely.
And I need to make sure
Oh, sure.
it's something else.
And I got one here for Sarah and Tony.
So
And
what
I
you
forgot
do-
to write the number on the back. 'Cause
You
I'm,
have
all
it
right,
in
let's go
dance
back.
So let's go right
I've already
here.
gotten a
To
C++.
Joe.
So what you do, you would
Joseph
go
Hobby.
to that one. And what number was it? Okay.
There we go.
So we'll-
Back.
Let's get a different
Okay.
pen.
Thanks
Plus
again,
one.
Uh-huh. This is my. This is why I need you.
Okay. So number 1.
Did he want me? Oh no, he didn't want his name. That's good.
No,
Oh
it
no,
is.
make it
Yeah.
up. I didn't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're good.
Get it
This is
back.
what we do.
This is why,
Dry.
and I need to add number 2 on the back.
Heidi, can I have one of those
Oh.
reds?
Is
Yeah,
this?
This is
What?
the one that works.
Oh, you're actually on. You're on his. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm on
I was
his.
like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yours is
So bring me. Can you add a number 2 to? Mhm.
to
No, okay. Oh, there it is. To the one I just. This
the one that. Oh yeah. So
Because
it's.
I
It doesn't
am
work on this one.
This is
adored.
Dratheus's. So you have that one and.
I'm gonna pull another one of these out because this is not
So the ones for Fahad. So you had the number for Fahad right here, number 2.
I know, but I didn't put it on the other one for Fahad.
Sorry,
I gotta-
guys.
I have to do another one. See?
Oh, okay.
Right?
So it's 2 of them for Fahad.
Yes, you said 2.
Okay.
Look. Oh,
No, that's the number 2.
Number 2.
There you go.
I've already failed.
So you
Okay,
already got
let's,
that.
let's do this one. This one's nicer.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you another one.
Gotcha. So we'll give this one to Fahad because it's a better one.
And this
If
one
I learned
is
to, I would say if I
for
learned to read,
Okay.
I'd be dangerous.
Dennis.
I really would be dangerous.
Dennis, thank you so much.
You're doing great.
It says,
You're doing great.
Mary,
Oh.
thank God you're safe.
This is the extra one.
You can
Okay.
take that with you.
Oh, just what I.
Okay.
Where did I put
None of these
mine?
pens
Where
seem
is
to want
my?
to work
Has anybody seen my?
on these.
Here they are. Okay. Hold on a second.
Can I
Ow.
trouble with another black Sharpie?
Yeah, absolutely.
This one's kind of.
We don't have any
Cracked
more
up.
black ones in there.
I don't see any.
No, I got 3 for you right here.
This is the-
Here you go, sir.
Now I
No
understand.
problem.
Now she understands how it works. I thought that meant.
So, Rob, can you
Yes.
help me, please?
Absolutely.
I see, looks like we skipped number 3.
Yeah, there's no 3.
There's 1, there's 2.
There's no
and
3.
4.
Yeah, me too. How come you don't have a 3 either?
You would have to come back to the
Don't
actual.
have 3s.
Anytime you're looking at old orders, just come back to
Come back where?
and then bam.
Do you mean
Yes.
hit the arrow?
No, you would hit sales overview. Oh, you
Okay,
have
so
another
number
one.
3. Yeah, I have an external now.
Yeah, you're good. You're good then.
So
Okay.
Sarah and
This
Tony, I
actually
finally got
helps.
it to work
Oh,
for you.
okay.
I found a little advictorium.
All right, so
That's
you would
okay.
just
So,
go.
but it says right number 4 on the back.
Yeah, because you're doing all the VIP orders first, then the regular orders.
Oh, I
So
see.
That's why we're going to sign.
I got
Hold on a
Gotcha.
second.
I
Come
got
here.
Sorry
You
about
need
that.
to
Just
turn
having
that.
band
Again.
issues.
So I'm gonna just go in this order.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
That's a
Okay.
little night, David.
I
I'm glad
always
you're still
sign
hanging
your
out
stuff
with us.
signing
Okay,
deal.
I didn't know.
Okay, so
I didn't
Chris
know.
and Jill is what we've got.
Okay, so I'm right
So,
now doing. I'm doing
you are
Giuseppe.
good.
Hey
So you're
Giuseppe.
good with your stuff. You
Yeah.
can just hang out
A
with
quote from the
everybody.
game.
Let me
You
see.
got
So you got that.
I got one for
Heidi, how
Holly.
many do you have left? Does it say? It was okay. That's how much you have left.
Mhm.
Okay, let me see how many you have left. You got that. Perfect. See how many you got
Pick it
Yeah,
up
I
left.
too.
got 2.
Travis
Oh, yeah.
Ross now.
Oh, I haven't clicked them.
Hello,
because-
Travis.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I was going to just do them as I got done.
Okay,
just to make sure I could
fantastic.
double
Yeah,
check.
perfect. So it looks like we were going to be here for another 10 minutes or so.
We have
Oh,
to
I've
finish
gotta
this.
get
I gotta
moving.
finish. I gotta get. Please let me get. I need to finish.
We have a comment while you guys are signing this. This is by Western Lover 3000.
Okay. Yeah.
Says, I'm Summer. Thank you so much, Peter, for your sign.
Oh, I'm glad to do it,
All
Summer.
of you are so wonderful and really made the game amazing. Thank you for all
Aw.
Aww.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
I forgot to look up here. I'm so
Yeah.
busy looking here.
This is for
Wait,
Holly.
Hello.
Thanks, Summer.
So Joe, talk to the people there in the chat. Talk to them. I got you.
Thank you.
Well, one thing that I can say about the experience was that I didn't actually audition for the part for Chris Redfield through an agent.
Because his wife worked.
This is
Joe's like,
for,
excuse me while you.
excuse me, this is for Farhad. Thank you so much.
All right, we have these. Perfect.
Fahad, not Farhad.
Fahad.
Fahad. Pardon me.
Yes.
Let me see.
And those are completed.
Make it out to none. This one
Um,
is says.
Yes, sir.
Oh no! Can
Oh,
I
you just
continue
saw-
my story?
Yeah, absolutely, please.
I didn't want to.
Oh, you were an interrupt. We're all just joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
These are.
Peter says that you basically had an in with Wesker. That's how you got. So
No, he had it in with his wife. Who,
I sold my soul to the Umbrella Corporation.
Yeah.
My wife, my beautiful wife Kate, was the office manager at Sound Deluxe, which is the company where the sound was done for the game, and all of these fine people came and did their voiceover work. So I went to have lunch with her one day, and the casting person, Carol Rougier, was there, and asked, said, "We're casting this video game. It's called Resident Evil, and the thing was, the guy that originally did the voice passed away, unfortunately, in 2000, I believe it was, from cancer, and so they had to replace his voice, and
Excuse me.
Fahad, Thank you.
There we go. And
And this is
so they were
Libby's
looking for
mom.
someone who could voice match, someone who could sound like the original guy.
Congratulations, Libby.
And so
Go,
they
Mom.
asked me if I wanted to
My
step
mic is
into
off.
the booth and see if I could match the original voice from the game.
Now they hear some
And I did, and it was close enough, and they gave me the part. And I became Chris Redfield. And now at the time, we didn't know, like I said before, we didn't know that it was going to be this big hit and become this big franchise. So, I kind of did the job and then basically forgot about it for a long time
Oops.
until this all came back into the popularity of the game, and people are still playing it, and people still want to see my antique butt signing.
Okay, can I interrupt for a quick second?
Yes.
Speaking of
Giuseppe,
butts.
this is for you. Thank you so much. I will sign it now. And I'll sign, watch out, it's a monster.
No, they can hear us.
If it wasn't for you guys,
Um,
literally people would not be walking down the street like this.
and I love it. And I'm signing this one for Alexander Bernal. And again, we find ourselves back where we started. Always.
There's a question here. Back then, how many games did you think the franchise would have? I thought it would have 2, the original one and the one that I did. There was the original from '96 that had a different group of actors. The original actors, Charlie Kozlowski and I can't remember. Because I'm old now and I haven't replaced my mental batteries in a while. So, yes. And speaking of that, Joseph Hobby, DA, voice actor, I actually have my own Chris Redfield cosplay outfit. It's almost done.
Yes.
I've been looking for, I need a sheath for the knife.
All right, hold on one second.
Oh.
This is
Oh, go ahead.
Giuseppe.
Go ahead.
Thank you
Go
so much.
See, I love how the flow. This is
Yeah.
exactly what a group flow
Yes,
is.
That's why we
He's
do
my
it.
bestie.
Fine.
And this is make it out to, okay, this person wants to be anonymous, but I will
Okay.
go on.
Probably-
Okay, sorry
probably
to
from
interrupt you,
Umbrella,
Joe.
that's
Go
why.
ahead.
You're
Sorry.
exactly.
You can just drop.
Like, bro,
Hey,
I'm from
you.
Umbrella, but
I could lose my job
Right.
at Umbrella for doing this.
But for sheath, you can talk to
This
any
is
cosplayer
for
and say,
the
"I'm looking to
anonymous
get it."
VIP
Yeah.
person.
Oh, absolutely. But the thing is,
He builds all of his own stuff.
I do actually make. I do 3D printing, and I actually make the official Chris Redfield survival knife out of a model that I modeled. So these are available on my on the Crimson Head Elder podcast Etsy store. Which if you look up crimson-head.com, you'll see the Crimson Head podcast website, and we talk about everything
Don't worry.
survival horror, not just Resident Evil.
Could you sign it?
And we also have a little store there with some Resident Evil related stuff for sale. I also do miniatures of Chris Redfield. I'm working on miniatures of Jill Valentine.
Oh, thank you.
What
those will be
about
ready at
me?
some point. And
And
you
this
and
is
Jessica.
Wait,
Anonymous
wait.
VIP.
Wesker.
Can I just tell Kev, hey Kev, I am signing for you right now. I'm going to say, apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant. Oh, sorry. I can't read because I'm a voice actor. I didn't memorize my lines. So the truth comes out. But I will say, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up. And then I say, and you said to me, thank you so much. Well, I say, thank you so much, Kev. Right on. Here we go.
Oh, you're doing Kev? I'm doing Kev.
Now I'm doing Kev.
We should have
Okay,
a
we'll
Kev.
both do Kev.
I love this. It's like I love every time it's like you guys are talking about this game
Or
and I'm
Kev.
hearing the vernacular. It's like the tiger virus. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was part of the generation where we shortened it down to just T.
The T virus.
The T virus.
No.
No,
In your
no.
game, it was the tiger virus.
You're
And
right.
that's the cool thing, just to see the evolution of things. And it's just like, especially Wester's. Like first Wester's like this brooding dude with like glasses, and then
Yeah.
later games. It's like I feel like he's one of those like investment bros.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, bro, just to let you know, like if you invest in Umbrella, like I could like 5x your income in like 3 minutes. like I just,
Yeah.
you know, that's how Wesker got in later games.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just so cool though, and it's just like the evolution of all your characters, and just the game is just
And it's still growing. It's still evolving.
exploded.
Oh, yeah.
Still
I
evolving,
mean, who
yeah.
knows what
Okay.
9 is going to be? You know, I think that the rumors that I hear is that 9 is going to center on Jill Valentine and who's the guy from 4?
Cuddles.
No,
While you're thinking that, this is for Austin. Hey,
oh my
Austin.
God, why
Austin,
can't I think of his
baby.
name?
Hey,
I'm
Austin,
so
thank you
old.
so much. And I will write
Are you sure it's not Cuddles ever?
one of my
Well,
favorite.
he's one of the guys.
Oh, he's one of them.
The main guy from 4. Is Leon? Thank
And
you.
I agree.
Leon
I
Kennedy,
like the
there
game
you go.
again. Yay.
Okay, can I jump in here
Yes.
a quick second?
Yep.
Here you go, Kev. It says, you and Umbrella took his family, you bastard. And let's get going.
It's
Thanks,
getting spicy
Kev.
here.
Well, I didn't read the
My
second.
delivery of bastard was so adorable.
Right? You bastard.
Wait,
Is
I
that how
just-
she said it?
No, how you just said it.
It was adorable.
Wait, I just want to say that Austin
I'm
just
supposed
said
to be
something.
tough.
He said,
You're
I'll
supposed to be
eventually
tough.
paint her. Austin says,
What?
I'll eventually paint Rebecca back in the game again. Does that mean like you're one of the creators? Austin, I have no idea.
I don't
But
know.
if you want to paint me back in the game, please do. It probably says, was this the first song that you wrote? Oh, what was the first song I wrote? It's actually the first song I ever wrote. I've never recorded. It was called Me and My Little Car. It's really cute. I need to remember I forgot about that song, and I actually was thinking about it the other day. So that was the first song I ever wrote when I was around 19. But yeah, thank you for asking. And
That was
I
like
need
2
to
years
re-
ago.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
last year when I was 19. Yeah, I wrote that a long time ago, and I need to record it, like really record it. So thank you. And thanks for asking about my song. Thank you.
Well, another thing
Okay.
we're gonna ask Hope.
What?
Whereas
Right?
Heidi about this one is for Fahad.
Yeah,
So thank you so much, Fahad. I am going to sign this for you now.
There you go. And we have David Mzengi again.
Oh,
Says,
David's awesome.
Can you do Girl Queen from Hey Arnold,
Oh
the
my-
Jungle Movie Hope?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm not in the girl queen mindset right now, but I did that character, and it was a made up. I am girl queen, but it's a made up language. It was like
Oh.
something like
wow.
a long time ago, David. I need to revisit it. But when you're in the moment of creation, and that, it was like really loud, and it was like this, it was a made up language, so that I somehow helped create with the creator,
That's awesome.
Craig.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, it was. So, but thank you for asking about it, and I need to revisit it. Okay, I
Okay.
admit it.
Okay.
Guilty. Need to look at it again.
No guilt over
Watch it.
here.
No guilt.
Here's a
Thank
good
you,
question.
Thanks,
Fahad.
David. You're amazing.
Here's a good
Fine.
question, everybody. Johnny Cass _88 asks,
Go for it.
anything planned for the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil next year?
Yeah, extremely signing.
96.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do another
No,
stream.
but seriously, if
That's 30 years of
Wait,
Resident
when-
Evil.
if I have the like, I am on that stuff right now, but if I have the right timing, I would love to do a Resident Evil Generations
Oh yeah.
from first like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's
6,
get us
Well,
Whoa.
and get all
Wouldn't that
the
be
tasks.
unbelievable?
Wow.
We are good friends with the original cast members. Charlie
Okay.
Kozlowski
Oh, yeah.
and-
Listen,
Charlie.
we'll talk.
Guys,
This
so-
is
we'll
for
talk about it.
Austin. Austin,
and with the
thank
later
you
cast
so
members, too.
much.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
and we
absolutely.
have a lot of the Resident Evil
Alex.
well, I have
Alex.
some of the Resident Evil 5 cast. We have some of the Resident Evil Village cast.
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah, right.
the Dimitrescu sisters and stuff like that. So
Fantastic.
this is something that this would be dope. Because I was literally trying to do something with Sonic. Because
Right,
I have like a couple of different Sonic people from the generations. I'm
I
like,
have a friend who's a Sonic, so I'll connect you.
which one?
Quentin Flynn?
I'm
Oh,
friends
you got
with Quentin
Quentin.
too.
You met Quentin a
long
I'm
time
friends
ago.
with Quentin too.
Well, we have it from Metal Gear Solid. So.
Yes,
Right.
you do. Yes,
Can I
you
just
do.
say, Alex Quintero. Let's see, my interpretation. Oh, this one is really. Thank you for you brought up my Moonlight Sonata. My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while. Yeah, I hope I practice. I actually haven't been practicing, so yeah.
And Chris is like, yeah, maybe you should practice a little bit.
I'm trying. Just let me keep practicing because it's when you're in the moment again of creation and you're practicing, you just don't want to stop. And that was the case of my character, Rebecca Chambers. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm.
No, you're good,
Hold
you're
on.
good.
No.
Yeah, sure. That's a mini.
Maybe,
My-
maybe you should stick
Okay.
to police work.
Thank you,
I think I need to
Austin.
stick to
Here you
something.
go.
My.
Thank you.
So while you ladies are
Hold on,
getting-
patient. What
You don't tell Rebecca Chambers.
is
You do not.
a
You do not.
is
Oh, my
is-
question was for technically it was actually for you guys.
no,
What do you think you could have done
is off.
to change Wesker's behavior so he can actually come out as a good guy?
He needed love.
Okay.
You needed
He needed
love.
love.
You needed love.
You needed tough
Okay.
love.
But
I think,
Sean
and
needs an
spanking.
autograph. So
Okay.
thank you so much. I'm gonna put
A
you
little.
viral cultured freak.
Oh, that was so sincere.
I know.
He needs love.
He needed a hug
Yeah.
and a spanking. At the same time.
Ah!
All right, so with that, then I'm going to ask
No.
the opposite question
No.
to
Oh, wow.
you, Peter.
Mm.
What do you
Wow.
think you could have done as Albert to try to turn your teammates to your side?
That's
Well,
good.
actually, Wesker does try to do that in the game. He
But
blackmails.
successfully.
He blackmails Barry,
He blackmails Barry,
Well,
right?
Okay,
and you know,
Barry is his own thing because like there's that meme going around that Barry he tries to like put his gun in front of Jill and Jill's like, "Boy, get away from me!" and we're the meme is that is the weakest assassination attempt ever. Like,
because he didn't want to do it.
but no, he just didn't have his heart in.
Yeah.
Like just like I'm saying, he needed love.
He needed
Like,
love.
he's like, "Don't shoot!" Just like, "Shut up, man!"
Wait,
He's
I
like,
have to-
"Okay."
Shout out for Garlord. Oh, sorry, not Lord. Again, even with my glasses, I still can't read sometimes. Garland. Hey, Garland. Let's see. Wait, write this. Let me see. Who's a fan? Oh, yes. Wish you the best would be appreciated. I do wish you the. Oh, he was the. Oh, Garland was a fan of your char. So, any small. Okay. All right.
Okay.
He was. Yeah, so,
Oh,
Garlord.
Let me see.
No,
Garland.
no, it's Lond. Why do I
David
keep saying
Mizangi
Lord? I don't know what's wrong with
again.
me, Lond.
David said, "Hi, can you say hi to me as Cosmo from Shinchan?"
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
You're
hold on a
really
second.
bringing out the old character. Hold on
Do
a
you
second.
see the
Oh,
artist right now getting
wait a minute.
into
What's
her
Shin-
role?
Wait a minute. Oh my God! What you calling it? Shinchan? Oh no, I didn't do Shinchan. I was in Shinchan, but I played Cosmo.
Cosmo.
I think Cosmo wasn't he like this? Was Cosmo like was he like intelligent? It was a long time ago. I think he was like a really intelligent kid, and he was like he was like really smart, right? Was he the character? Please tell me that was. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. He's giving me a heart.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you're so funny. Hope.
Yeah. a heart
This is for
forever.
Alex
Thank you.
Quintero. Thank you, Alex. I'm gonna write Wesker, you're pathetic.
Oh wow!
Heard that one before.
Uh-huh.
I just love how Hope is doing the voice and just Peter's just sitting there like,
I am.
No, that was great.
a fan of your
But it made me
child.
think because Hope's son actually
Oh, yes.
did voiceover,
He did.
"Oh,
and he and I did an episode of We Bear Bears
Oh, yeah.
together.
He played Baby Grizz.
He played Baby
Baby Grizz,
Grizz.
my kid.
gosh,
And
Sam.
why do I remember that?"
We did an
Because he
episode
was
where Baby Grizz had his own sitcom,
Oh yeah.
and I was the director, the Canadian director on the Canadian
So
sitcom,
funny.
and
I
it was
do
a
have a
great
question.
The
episode.
best.
Yeah, ask the question, Joe.
Saying what from Kenneth Pereira.
Mhm.
What is the process to get a print?
Oh, so if you want to go get a print, all you have to do is just go to streamy.com/Resident Evil, or you can go to streamy.com/Joe White. Pardon me.
Heidi
Heidi
Anderson.
Heidi Anderson Swan,
Uh-huh.
Hope Levy, Peter Jessup. So
Yeah, put
you
our
can
names
either
in.
do two ways. Streamy.com/Resident Evil or streamy.com/.
Sorry, guys.
Your favorite
that was-
talents
My wife was
shop.
texting me.
Okay, Alex Quintero. Wesker, you're pathetic.
Thyroid virus tonight.
Thank
She's at the moon from
you.
thyroid virus.
Sorry. I love you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I did. Don't ask me what I just did. This calls being this.
Alright.
Nothing.
Yeah, let's see where you.
It's open.
Shazam? Okay, cool.
All
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
No, we gotta keep going.
we have
Oh,
another 7 minutes.
Finish.
I got you.
I gotta
Fine,
finish.
you're fine. You got plenty
I'm
of
a
time.
Virgo. Virgos have to finish their work.
Yes,
And I'm a
here's
Cancer, so I had all
Okay,
of mine
this is for
lined up
Manny.
and organized before
Manny,
I
I'm
started.
gonna write.
So good. Wait,
I put them in order.
I
I
will write
numbered the
something
backs,
down
and then
for
I was
you.
ready to
I'm
go.
terrible.
Hold me a
Surprise
second,
gift for
listen,
your
okay?
dad. Okay.
You try
Awesome.
doing this and have
Yeah.
two.
Exactly. This is for
Guns in
Tony
your
S.
hands.
Tony S. Tony.
Here,
Tony.
It'll
Tony.
show up really well.
Okay.
to Hope and Heidi from Kev Mannion. It was, please, thank you. Thank you from Kev Mannion. It was nice to have them sign together.
Oh.
Oh. Thanks. Kim. That's so cool.
It's almost like we're all in the same room.
Do we have extra prints? I might have made a.
No, which for which
one?
ones?
This one.
Let me see.
Oh,
This is why we had it today because
Who's-
there's somebody downstairs.
I mean,
I'm
Okay.
gonna go check on this.
who signed for Libby?
To Tony.
Did someone sign for Libby?
Libby?
You did, Libby.
I did live.
Can we get a shout out to Libby for her graduation?
Oh my gosh! Happy graduation!
Congratulations, Libby.
Yay! Woo!
Right.
Yeah, my microphone is off, so Libby's mom did not hear me saying, but I wrote a whole long congratulation note on it for Libby. It's on its way.
And Italo, my good friend from Brazil, said, "Can he have a print signed by everyone?" And I think
Yes.
that is entirely possible.
I think we
What's happening?
need
Yes,
not.
you
a print
can.
that has everybody
It's a different style.
I know.
on it.
It's a
Let-
pen-
yeah,
it's a pink
no,
pen.
that's,
It's not-
we.
Will it still
do we
work?
have-
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it works great. But it
We-
All
shows
right,
up
so
much better
Manny,
than
I'm gonna look and see if there's an extra one because I was gonna say to Manny's
Scared me.
father, and then I put the apostrophe on Manny's, and so we're gonna make sure that I have an extra one here to give to you because I made
I haven't finished. I don't
a
know.
blunder, so
Can you believe
apologies.
number
We'll get
11?
this fixed.
Sorry.
And we don't have a
Can I say Matt?
picture
Matt.
Here, right there.
This is
with
Matt's.
everyone's picture
This is
on
for Matt. A random quote.
it. But we could get one if you want to do this.
Okay, yes.
We can do this in the future.
For Matt.
Okay, while we're waiting for
Time.
Manny,
Or
order, this is for Beans.
Awesome. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Beans.
Shianiso said you guys are awesome. Let's see. Wesker needed to go punch some boulders. Yes, he did.
That's how I stay in shape.
Alita 119. We don't have anything planned for the anniversary next year yet, but we're working on it. And we're working on getting not just our game, but everybody together. I think would be amazing. We'll do like a Resident Evil Fest. Get all the actors from all the games together.
Okay, so this is for Bean. I wrote, "Watch out, it's a monster." Thank you so much.
Shred Frets.
I put these here for
Are
now.
you still here?
I gotta put these
I'm a
on the
guitar player
table.
too. I don't shred though. I would like to.
Hold on.
I'm just not that fast. Maybe I tear slowly instead of shredding.
Okay, I didn't mean it. Okay, no. I know. Because I'm
Oh, hey, Connie Converse.
Yes?
Hey, at Connie Converse
Yes.
Universe,
yes.
AKA Hope Levy,
Yes.
AKA Rebecca Chambers.
Yeah.
Did you? Here's a question for
I'm
you.
coming. I'm
Did
coming
you record your lines for Resident Evil 0
back. Okay, sorry.
alongside the remake?
What?
Or being that they were released in the same year, did you record the lines at the same time, or did you do them separately? Were they separate games?
Is she in 0?
What? Am I? Wait a minute.
I don't think any of us are in 0.
I
Did
don't
you?
think I'm in Resident Evil. I don't know. This is
Did-
terrible. What?
Because
Because I did.
You're listed. Hold on a second.
Maybe I did.
Let me-
See, you have to understand. I've never received the game. I only watched the game on YouTube myself because I
Me
didn't have
too.
a copy. Because I did not. I'm sorry, did not play the games because I was not available to play the games when the
Okay,
games
please
came out.
hold. This is for Sammy. Sammy, thank you so much. I put you viral cultured freak.
I love it.
Thank you.
That
Sorry.
was my nickname in college.
Your viral culture. So I don't know. I didn't answer
I'm
this
looking up
question.
Hope Levy's
Look
name
me up.
right
Did
now.
I do
Hold on.
Resident Evil
Hope Levy.
0? Because
There
at
you
one
are.
time I thought it did say. Did they?
Actress Hey Arnold, The Jungle Movie.
Okay, let's look at
There
my
you
credits
are.
because
Let's look at your credits
let's look at my credits.
and your cute little pictures there.
Aw,
Known for and
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil
Nothing
and
else.
Boss Baby,
Yes,
Call
I
of
did.
Duty, SpongeBob movie. I mean, come on, look at the credits here.
But I don't know.
Wolfenstein 2. I played that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have a scene. I'm
Okay.
trying to not be called out by a Nazi. A
Oh,
Nazi.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or-
those guys.
yeah, it's
This
very
is a
scary.
This is a
Remaster.
signature, but it is to anonymous.
I'm in a. Oh,
Thank
yeah, I
you
was in
so
the
much.
diner. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Tom Keegan directed it. He's amazing.
You know, you don't have a credit here for
For what?
Resident Evil. Wait,
I
hold
did.
on.
You passed. It was way. I don't.
No, you
No,
have
for
it for
zero.
Resident Evil,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
not-
looking
I don't think
for.
I did 0. So I think at one time I thought maybe that's what it was called.
Oh no. Well,
Wait a minute.
computer voice.
For which one?
That's Resident Evil. Rebecca Chambers and computer voice. So
Yeah, I
you were
guess
also
I
the
did the-
computer voice.
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember how it sounds. I need to.
Okay, this is for Rebecca. Thank you so much. I will write you viral cultured freak.
Oh my gosh.
What,
That's a
what else did I
popular
do?
one.
You were in
Yeah.
Yes.
the Blair Witch Mountain
Oh my!
Project.
Wait, you know it?
What?
I played Blair. Wait, you know the
What?
Blair
Are you
Witch Mountain?
serious?
Not this is not the Escape to Witch Mountain. This is the
No,
parody
no, no,
movie.
no, no.
Wait, you know
Oh,
the parody
there's
movie?
a parody.
You know the parody
No,
movie?
I don't.
Oh.
No.
No, this is a parody. This is a
Parody
silly
of the Blair
of the
Witch
Blair
Project.
of Blair Witch. No, of yes. Okay,
Yes.
the Blair Witch.
There was
We
the movie.
combined the Blair Witch with Escape to Witch Mountain.
Thank you so
And I
much.
played Blair looking for Tony and Tia, but the weird stuff happens like in the Blair Witch, like in the Blair Witch.
Oh
Right?
my
You're just
God.
confused. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
no.
gotta see that.
Yeah, and this is really silly. I played Blair. Yeah.
Okay.
Let
I
me
will
see.
be looking for that.
Looking for Ike Eisenman and Tony.
Yeah,
played
so I'm on a
Tony
roll.
and- It was Tony and Tia in the Escape to Witch Mountain movies
Right,
from
right, right.
Disney.
Yes, right.
So I play like this obsessed journalist on a mission, but then I go into the forest and like there's like Blair Witch things
Right,
hanging
yeah, yeah,
around.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Thank
really
you.
cool.
Okay,
problem.
we have to.
Have
All
fun.
right, Manny, we're getting it right this time.
Got it. So you saw the
Too
message
many.
about putting it to Manny, right?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah,
He's
they
getting
just
a new one.
They're like, yeah, I want to double check my father's name is Manny.
That's not
Perfect.
Manny's apostrophe. It's
This is that
Manny.
one I did a long
Yes.
thing. That's the congratulations to Libby.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes. She said Libby just graduated, so I said,
Oh, I love that.
congratulations, Libby. Now that you've graduated, you can join my team.
Sorry, I'm like standing here going, I don't even know
No,
what
you're
I'm doing.
You're
good.
great.
Yeah, I love that you have this like Ghostbusters slash folk
yeah.
singer thing
Who
going
are you
on
gonna?
right
oh
now.
yeah, I should have. I can't play. So
I
I practiced.
It's okay. Joe and I will bring guitars to the next one.
Definitely.
I'll bring my guitar too. We'll have a.
Oh,
We need
are you
to
guys
write-
starting an RE band.
We
Ooh,
might.
R.E.
Oh, you guys are called the
Yeah.
Tyrants.
What a great.
We're called Mr. X.
Mr. Oh.
Okay, Manny, I got it right this time. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Watch out. It's a monster. This will be great for your dad.
And I just want to point out at this point that I also played the part of Richard Aiken in
Yes.
Resident Evil. So here's props to my other alter ego, Richard Aiken, who gets tragically eaten by a shark.
Is it because he drank too much Diet Coke? Because you were saying that while you were opening it. So I don't know.
You can't drink too much Diet Coke.
Oh, lies. Lies.
Actually, that's a huge lie.
Okay, this is,
Oh, yeah.
I'm making this out to Boss
These back?
Racima.
Sign them
These
to
are
you.
pre-signed.
I think that's
Right?
how you
These
say
will be
it.
pre-signed, so you would just pre-sign them.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
then when they sell, it will just go
Sure.
through.
So
Because
just
we
put,
have some for
I
Peter,
just put
so
mine like
I'll
Hope
give
Levy
you some
Rebecca
more.
Chambers, right?
yeah. So
Okay,
you
got it.
you put sign and then put either just your signature or a signature and Rebecca.
I'll just
Other
put, yeah. Sign.
Mad
And then
Hatter,
we'll get some for
31
Peter.
No,
Perfect.
silver, silver. You want that?
I like this one.
Hey, buddy.
We have some regular silvers. That's a pink market. So.
Yes, I
Oh,
prefer.
you
Yeah.
perfect. Okay. I just want to make sure. Sometimes people are like, no.
Yes. Okay, so Mad Hatter, who may or may not be a relative of mine, would like to get one of these signed by everybody. Now, here's the thing. We don't have any individual pictures that have all the characters on them right now. We just have the individuals, but we'll have
will
some.
soon. Especially that the four of you guys are in the area, so
Yeah.
Yes.
it would
Okay.
help.
Could you help me with one thing?
So we could
There's-
absolutely get that done for you.
And Mad Hatter, don't worry about it. I
So
got you
it
covered.
says Captain Westerberry and myself. We don't know. How does,
Oh, yeah. So basically, we don't know where Chris is.
oh, I see. It came out of the
Yeah.
box. Sorry.
Thank you, Libby.
it's touchscreen. Oh my god, touchscreen.
That's awesome.
That's the stuff.
Hello. These are yours too, aren't these?
No, that's, that's the
It's a
guy.
thing dreams are
I,
made.
I have 6 monitors in my house.
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
play video games.
Are you
Or-
serious?
Yeah. So I was like, I wish any of them were touchscreen.
Holy cow.
I
You're,
have a command center. I love that. I love screens.
wow.
That and books and really nice pens.
Good to know.
But I'm waiting to find out
Okay.
when you're going to start mass producing this beautiful blade.
They're available now. I should have brought the handle as well. I didn't bring the handle, but I do make these for sale.
excuse me. This is for Boss Risama. Thank you so much, Boss. There are only
Boss.
3 stars members left now.
Say it.
Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We
We
don't know
where.
where Chris is.
And that's exactly what
Where'd
Chris
he
says
go?
when he comes in. There are only 3 stars members left now.
And that's where Chris comes in?
Jill, Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is. And then you go,
I like how it looks
Barry, where's
in
Barry?
San Francisco with the
And
Bay
Wesker
Bridge,
goes, he's ...
Golden Gate.
And you go, no.
Oh. No. Okay, and this is for Felix. Oh, we've got this one again. There are only 3 stars members left now.
SpongeBob is
Captain
the
Wesker,
best
Barry, and
78
myself.
alt. If you want to ask this fantastic cast a question, just type it in, sir.
I was
Right.
Mr. Krabs. I was Mr. Krabs in 4 of the SpongeBob games.
And she's in SpongeBob.
Well, I did the movie. I did additional voices.
And I watched SpongeBob.
No way. Rob, can I get this to you,
Gotcha.
please?
Shazam.
And this one. And this one.
I got you.
I need to make space.
All right. So where are we at? Shazam on you, and then you on Shazam. All right. We're
Yeah.
almost done. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to ask your questions, put them in the chat or put them in the chat in the YouTube for streaming, or put them in the chat for any of these phenomenal actors' Instagram. Because you know the world is so
nice.
dark unless you have a little hope. in it.
Oh,
Thanks.
I like it.
I'll take it.
Okay, here you go, Felix. Thank you so much. There are only 3 stars members left now. Captain Wesker.
Come on, everybody! We got to keep that energy up. We can't
Joe
let
NBA.
we can't let that energy peter out.
Oh!
Oh,
I'm fighting.
oh, Joe,
Are
you
you
did
playing
that.
all
that? No one's ever made that joke before. That's crazy.
They said no way around it. You made me feel somewhat.
I have 4 siblings. I've heard that joke my entire life.
Okay, this is for Rain. Rain, you got me seeing stars.
All right, and these are the.
These
Hook
are
me up later. I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everybody,
I
my
have
wife
another
is on
one.
mine.
Hey, hi, Mrs. White.
One just came up.
Hi, Kate.
One just came up, but that's okay. I
Yeah,
have it.
you have it, yeah. So this is how it happens. Like you can get orders live. So this one
Wait a minute,
is
not sure you condemned her to send it her way, but
Yeah.
Nurse by day cosplay.
Monica Eliza,
Oh,
look
I
at
love
you,
it.
you capitalize.
Oh, wait a minute. I can use.
Oh, do you want to use one of?
Wait a minute. But actually, I might have that one. I think I have that one.
Okay. Just let me know if you need me to print another one out.
And by the way, guys, if anybody wants, other stuff, I've got other stuff.
Oh snap!
What do you mean by that?
Because he has a
Like-
vision for the future.
Oh, that
Ah,
understood.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I got
I'm
you.
real funny.
See, I
Okay,
should have brought some-
Rain. Here you
Okay,
go. I'm so
wait.
excited you ordered. Thank
Oh.
you so
And I
much.
have another.
Also,
I have another order.
You got me seeing stars, Rain.
Aw.
Eliza. Monica Eliza.
No problem,
This is
Joe.
for a friend who's a nurse. Awesome.
See,
Love
Heidi
those
is cool.
nurses.
And her son.
Nurse.
and
her son.
and her son.
Oh, on
If you have a
Instagram.
son, I don't know.
Not sure you can DM her to send it her
So
way.
swing and a
but
miss.
I don't understand.
It's very hard. I'm trying to find something.
I get We have to DM this
No,
to her somehow. How? How do we DM
We
this
also
to
have
someone?
these
What do you mean?
fabulous
DM?
says,
standees for
Not
sale.
sure you
These
can
can be
DM
signed. These
her
can be
to
signed by
send
all
it
of
her
us.
way, but
Oh,
nurse
that's a
by
good
day
idea.
cause-
Okay, this
so
is
she
for
does
Tony.
Rebecca.
Tony, look
So
out! It's
you-
a monster.
Oh, so
You got
So
it.
basically,
they've ordered it. They've got an address in there.
yeah,
But yes,
so
good
they
idea. Sorry,
ordered
didn't
it,
mean
so-
to
but
cut you
they were
off,
asking
Joe.
if you could like DM them
You
to
do.
say
Hi.
like in Instagram, just be like, yeah, what up? But
Aw.
we're able to send them
Okay,
to this
okay,
address, so
okay.
we're good with that.
Thank you.
But if you want to give Monica a
Okay,
shout,
okay.
Monica Eliza,
Yeah, I
shout
did.
out from
I
home.
I did this a shout out. 13. Hold on. Oh, I said 2.
We are
Wait.
coming into the twilight of our day.
Oh,
Monica Eliza. She is a nurse.
Little?
So just to refresh your
Remember?
memories, these are the pictures that I have today. We've got this one,
We have
which I like a lot. We've also got
Why not?
the dramatic back.
And then the
Black
just
back.
put it
This
over.
one was a
and if
screw
I can
up,
jump
so-
in really quick, here you go, Tony.
It says
It
two.
says, "Look out! It's a monster" with 3 hearts on it. Thank you so much.
Alright, so we have this.
Okay.
Put this with
This is to Eliza.
orders.
And if you go to crimson-head.com, that is the website for the Crimson Head Elder podcast. We interview, all of us are on there, and the fabulous Paul Freshwater in Bristol, England runs that site. And Paul, I hope you get to see this as well.
One of the most-
We do have an Etsy store. You can go on the website and go to our Etsy store, and we have a lot of other stuff that's available as well, including the complete survival knives that I 3D print myself. I modeled this myself, and I do printouts, and you can buy those. They do have the handle and all that. And I started making these because you couldn't find the official Chris Redfield survival knife anywhere, the one from his costume. So if you're a cosplayer and you do Chris Redfield cosplay, you want to get the official knife. I think I'm the only person making it. There probably are some other people who are 3D modelers who are going to put that out as well. So drop me a line at crimson-head.com if you'd like to get hooked up with those. I also make the Chris Redfield standees about that tall, and then I also do Chris Redfield miniatures. And I will have.
Whoa!
I will be falling backwards. Off of
Okay, let me just jump in here. Now, this is for Anonymous, but it says, Kendo crafted, stars tested, Chris and Jill approved. Stay safe.
Sweet. Okay. By the way, everybody on the stream, I know you guys are having a phenomenal time, and you can see how Rebecca Chambers and Senor Wesker are plotting in the corner over here. And I just love how you have Chris and Jill, they're just doing their star stuff, and you guys are just plotting.
La, la, la,
We're
La,
actually
la, la.
we're sharing lovely anecdotes with one another.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're doing.
You remember that job? Exactly.
Yeah, when we turned everybody into like monsters, remember that?
Should we tell people? I mean, like, we are in Los Angeles. We're not, I know it looks like we're in the Bay Area because the Golden Gate Bridge is right behind us, Rob, right now. There is a Golden
Oh
Gate
yeah.
Bridge. even though I might be from that area, right now we're in Los Angeles. just to let you know.
Okay, and then this is for Travis Rossno. Thank you again. And it just has my signature on it. Thank
Oh wait,
you.
could I get a shout out as Rebecca?
There
Chambers?
you
go.
go,
Can I do
Rob.
that?
Thank
All right.
you.
David asked
Is
for a
that
shout
the
out.
last one?
Yes,
Or-
I think that's the last.
Is it
We
done? Let
already
me
did
double
that.
check.
Yes, come
Shout them out.
Oh,
David!
snizap. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done
We're
with
done.
the event. I want to say thank you to all you
Thank
Get
phenomenal
over here,
people.
Rob.
Thank
Who's the
you.
man behind the curtain?
Yes, there's our Rob.
Yay. There
No,
he
no,
is.
no, but
Amazing. Great voice.
I want to
The
thank
man behind the
I want to thank everybody that was on this phenomenal stream there on YouTube and in all of these phenomenal Instagrams. I want to thank
Thank you.
Joe,
guys.
Heidi, Hope, and
Woo!
Peter for being here, Resident Evil style. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, you can go to streamly.com/Resident Evil and get print at any time because we will be doing another signing and it will get bigger and better. And you never know.
You just never know.
You never know.
You never know.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to line and say goodbye. If you want to say it in your character's voice, you may as well.
Oh.
It's time to say goodbye.
I hate goodbyes, but I guess I have to say goodbye.
It's okay. We say goodbye.
I'll say goodbye now. But
No.
later I'll say hello when we meet again. And that, now a goodbye as Richard.
Oh, wait.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a fantastic night.
Bye, everybody.